All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim, pushing his word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening to you, I say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. I'm the brother Khadash from the GMS Chicago camp, coming back at you with another lesson. Basically what I wanted to go into with this lesson, as you can see, the title of the lesson is the Lord is doing his job, Satan is doing his job. Are you doing your job? And basically what I wanted to go into with this lesson is that, hey, now that we've been given this ministry and this truth, man, we have to realize that there's a certain job and requirement, a certain tenacity and a certain enthusiasm that we should be coming with to this work, man, because the Lord, how do we know that the Lord is doing his job, man? The scriptures say this is the book of Isaiah 55 and 11. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it. So that's how we know that the Lord is working right now, man. Because every single thing that the Lord wrote, every single thing that the Lord spoke about in the scriptures is coming to pass. So the Lord is doing his job, man. And we know that Satan is doing his job because what? He's out here, right, tempting brothers, right? There's men getting sifted out of the truth, man. So Satan is definitely doing his job too, man. So in all aspects spiritually, hey, man, the Lord is doing his job and Satan is doing his job, man. You see? Matter of fact, let's prove that Satan is doing his job, because it says that what? He desired to sift you as wheat. This is Luke 22 and 31. And the Lord said, Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, that he may sift you as wheat. So, hey, well, guess what, man? Satan is out here doing his job too, man. Satan's job is to sift you out this truth, man. Right? And let's get that word for sift, right? Luke 22 and 31. Let's get that real quick, man. This is Luke 22 and 31. And I'm going to get that word for sift. And the word for sift is siniazo, which means to sift, shake, and sieve, figuratively, by inward agitation to try one's faith to the verge of overthrow. You see? So Satan is constantly what? Trying to overthrow your faith, man. Through that inward agitation. He wants you to what? Give up your faith, man. He wants you to bug out. He wants you to fall out the truth. So guess what? There's going to be certain things that come your way, right? Certain weird situations. But that's why the scriptures tell you to not think it's strange, man. You see, the Lord is doing his job. You see, so why would you let go of this faith, man? Satan is doing his job. You know he's doing his job. So why would you let yourself get sifted out this truth, man? You see, so we have to realize that, hey, man, we have to be doing our job too, man. Our job is to what? To do this work, man. Our job simply is to have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahushai and push this word like the Lord commanded of us, man. Because it even tells us, man, it says, go to the highways and byways. Let me get that as well. This is Matthew. I'm going to start off at verse 9. It says, Matthew 22 and 9. It says, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So that's our job, man. So, hey, now that we know that the Lord is doing his job, that Satan is doing his job, are you doing your job, man? Are you going out to the highways and byways and pushing this word? Are you doing your job, man? Because, hey, man, this truth requires us to come with a certain tenacity, man. A certain fire that we should be bringing to this truth, man. When a brother sees you pushing this word and fighting for Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man, he should be inspired by your boldness, man. He should be inspired by what you're going through and ultimately persevering through, man. You see, you should be doing your job as well, man. Knowing that the Lord is doing his job, knowing that Satan is doing his job. Now you have to do your part, man. You got to go on the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage, man. That's our job. Our job is to push this word, man. There's a lot of Instagram prophets, man. There's a lot of niggas talking shit right now, man. You see? But we have to realize that, hey, man, this word has to go out, man. No matter what happens, we have to push this word. It says, verse 10, so those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. You see? So this word has to get pushed out, man. We have to gather both the good and the bad through this word. You see? So that's our job, man. The Lord is already doing his job. These prophecies are coming to pass, so on and so forth. Satan is doing his job. He's trying to sift you out this truth. He's trying to do the best he can for you to lose faith. And you have to do your job. You have to endure, man. All right? So there's a division of labor here, man. Don't ever think that you're just going to be here, sit around and not have to fight for your crown, man. You have to actually fight for this truth, man. It's not just about sitting around on your ass, not doing anything, man. You have to actually put this talent that the Lord gave you to use, man. All right? It says right here, because let's see what the Lord told that wicked servant that hid his talent in the napkin, right? It says, start off at verse 24 to get context, man, because if you're doing this, man, you're a wicked servant, man. You're not supposed to be hiding the talent that the Lord gave you. You're supposed to be pushing this word. You're ultimately supposed to be doing your job, man. The Lord did not give you this talent so you could just sit on it and just, when you're working, when you got a job, man, and you're at work, and there's always that one motherfucker that's always on his fucking phone, man, never doing shit, but it's always the nigga that's never doing shit at work that has the most fucking shit to complain about, spends the longest time on break. Nigga is always a fucking bitch ass nigga at work, always complaining, always talking shit, but he's never doing shit at work, man. That's somebody that, hey, man, ultimately, they're fucking losing patience. They're losing patience because the Lord hasn't came back. They're talking shit, and they're not doing shit with the talent, man. Absolute nothing, man. I hate niggas like that, man. Always talking shit, but never working, man. Always got something to say, but never fucking working, man. It says right here, Matthew 25 and 24, then he which had received the one talent came and said, Lord, I knew thee that thou art an hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. So he basically, he told, man, he tried to tell the Lord, I knew you were a hard man. I know, you basically gather where you have not sowed, so on and so he knew what type of person the Lord it was, man. But even despite that, he still didn't do his Lord's will, man. He hid the talent. You see, he hid the talent. So let's see what the Lord answered him. Verse 26 says, Lord answered and said unto him, thou wicked and slothful servant, thou knewest that I reap where I sowed not, and gathered where I had not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put my money to the exchangers, and then at my coming I should have received my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him, and give it unto him which has 10 talents. You see, so what you have is going to be taken away from you and ultimately be given to a man that is actually working, a man that is actually doing his job, man. One that is actually putting forth that effort and using the talent that the Lord gave him to put it to work, man. Put it to use. You see? Because, hey, somebody that has a talent, guess what, man? They're going to be putting it to use, man. The elect in these last days are going to be putting on as the elect and ultimately working towards that what? Towards that crown, man. They're going to be giving their diligence to make their calling and election sure. It says they're going to be, you're also going to be fervent in business. It says right here, Romans 12 and 11, it says, not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. So we're not supposed to be slothful in business, man. The Lord is not being slothful in business. How do we know that? Because Hey, man, we see the Lord bringing these prophecies to pass, man. We know Satan is not slothful in business. Hey, there's constantly niggas that are falling out the truth, man. You see? You know Satan is on his job because you're constantly being tried. You're constantly going through something. You're constantly being tempted, right? So guess what, man? You got to do your job and push this word, man. Endure. Do what you got to do, man. You see? You got to be fervent in spirit. You got to be on fire for this, man. Because ultimately, if you're not on fire for this truth, man, the Lord is going to take away this truth from you and give it to another man. The Lord, hey, it's so easy for the Lord to do that, man. The Lord took the spirit away from Saul, and guess what? Gave the kingdom to King David, man. Took the spirit away from him, took the kingdom away from him. Come on, man. Hey, this is not a game. I'm going to just say that, man. This is not a game what we're part of, man. The Lord at any moment, if you're not doing anything, if you're not doing your job and what's required of you as a man of the Lord could take the spirit away from you, and that's it, man. That's it. Now you can't do no videos. Now you can't edify. Now you can't push out this word. Now you can't do your job, man. Now you're fired. You see? You don't want to get fired from this job, man. This is a job that you do not want to get fired from, man. You see? Because if you get fired from this job, hey, look, man, this job, right? I'm being I'm using a similitude, right? But this job that we have, man, this is a job that you do not want to get fired from. This job is going to give us eternal life, a crown, right? We're going to have rulership over these other nations, joint rulership with Yahushua. You're telling me you're willing to get fired from this job just because you want to be slothful, man? Hey, man, just do your job, man. Do what you have to do as a prophet, man. The Lord didn't ask us to do, grand things, man. The Lord told us, right, to just go to the highways and byways and bid them to the marriage. Endure, have faith. You see, the Lord didn't ask us for super hard things. He didn't tell us, oh, go out there and become a boxer. Go out there and get me an NBA ring. Go out there and get me a Grammy. The Lord didn't tell us to do none of those things, man. Our job is simple, man. You see? So with that, Lord willing, this is an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ruchakudash. The honors unto the apostles and the elders, the great millstone, taught us the truth. Shalom, Kwan Nasharallah.